Hey there, everyone. It's Melissa Cruz, and I am back with another story to share about a memorable family trip. So, I have one sibling and my parents, right? So, we have plenty of family trips with the four of us. However, I wanted to share this particular story because it was a really big moment for me in my life, and the trip was phenomenal. So, buckle up because this might be a long one. I can't remember the year, so forgive me, but it was between '08 and 2010, I think, in between I have to go back and get the date, the year. But at that time, I had been working two jobs. One job was paying my bills. The other job, all of that money was going into savings. And so I had like a rhythm, a system, what have you. Well, I decided one summer that I wanted to gift my mom and my sister a trip. And so I planned a girls' trip for us. It was a road trip down to Myrtle Beach. We were living in New Jersey at that time. That's where we're from. And so it was a road trip to Myrtle Beach for a few days. I got the car that we rented. I booked the hotel for us. I booked excursions for us while we were there, different things that we could do. And I just wanted to gift my mom and my sister a trip that we'll never forget, on my dime. And because, I had been coming out of, a rough few years, and I got to a place in my life at that point where I was picking myself back off the floor. And so I was really proud, first of all, thankful for my mom and my sister for being there with me through it. And then just wanted to share that appreciation and do something fun. So I planned this trip, and we go to Myrtle Beach, check into the hotel. It was really cool because when you went down like that main road, the hotel was on one side and they had this big walkthrough to the other side where you parked. And so I thought that was really cool. And they also had a water park at that hotel that we were staying at. So it was already a lot of stuff to do there, which was really fun. I also booked a water excursion, which I'll tell you all about. And then we went to go see Dolly Parton has a pirate show similar to what you would experience at medieval times, but it's about pirates, and it was phenomenal. We were there in the front row, losing our minds, having fun like we were kids. It was so much fun. But the one particular story I wanted to share with you on this trip was the water excursion ride that we did. So at that time, my sister is almost 4 years younger. And at that time, she probably weighed 90 pounds soaking wet. She was a tiny thing, right? And so we do this water excursion. We did parasailing, which was fun, but we did this banana boat ride, right? Where they drag you on this long yellow, it looks like a banana, and you have to you have two sides. So there's people on the left side, people on the right side, and you had to sit there, and they told you to stay on. You had to squeeze your legs really, 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 really tight or you'll fly off. So we were probably the second or third from the back. And I was my sister was behind me. There was like another gal and a guy, behind her, and we were having a great time going through the waves. And then out of nowhere, I turned my head because we hit a bump, a wave. And I turned my head and I saw my sister flying, flying so high in the sky and then landed. And I'm just screaming, "We lost someone! You need to stop!" I would like, it was so hard to like not freak out, not laugh, not let go of my legs before I went flying. It was the funniest thing. And then after she jumped off, like fell off, the girl behind us with her, they looked like they were a new couple and they were dating or something, and he's trying to save her. Like it was just hysterical. And then they had to turn back. We got my sister back on, and I just was dying laughing on. And once I knew she was okay, I'm like, that was the funniest thing. But to see her in slow motion as I turned, and she just went boop, and she just went flying. I was like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. Oh my gosh, we laughed so hard on that trip. So many memories on that trip that we still talk about today. Um, we have since lost my sister, and so I wanted to share that story with you because it's so special, and I'm so glad that we got to do that together. And we have other inside jokes and stories from that week or weekend that we went, and just a memory that I'll forever cherish. So anyway, I hope this, inspires you to think about a family trip, a memorable trip that you have gone on with your family, and whether you want to share it, write about it, talk to your family about it. It has brought a lot of smiles, obviously to my face to think about it and share that with you. Oh, and the other thing I forgot, we took a helicopter tour. So we went on a helicopter and that was the first time we ever did that. And that was really fun. So I had a whole bunch of stuff lined up for us to do. Anyway, think about your favorite trip, share it with your family, write about it, share it, but reflect on it because it has brought me so much joy to reminisce about that trip. So, to the next one.